Ravishing Saania, welcome to my channel. So today I am going to talk to you about the ombre hair, how I achieved it. Ombre hair is derived from French, meaning a fading or a shading of a color. Foremost, the disclaimer: I'm not a hairstylist, I am not professional hair artist. Just to let you know that I'm doing it on my own risk, and I will be showing you the technique or how I achieved this look. So this is how it looks, the subtle ombre of a brown shade, and I didn't want to go a kind of a chunky ombre effect, which actually fades very deep in the bottom of my hair, and it gradually fades a bit lighter at the top. So I just went with a little bit of a balayage technique, and here and there the chunky pieces, you can see it's been gradually fading, and this is how the shade is. Hope you can see it. So my hair is wavy, so I have not curled my hair, and I'm filming it next day after I washed my hair. So this is how it's looking, and I am loving it. Without any further explanation, let's get started now.
So I'm using the L'Oreal Paris Preference Ombre Kit in the shade of dark blonde to medium brown. This is how it looks, and this box contains instruction paper, a comb to brush on highlights, gloves, activating powder, developer, a lightening cream, and a shampoo. What I am using here is backcombing or a teasing method. I grab all my layers one by one and start teasing my hair. This method gives you much more natural fade in color and will not be dramatic contrast between light and a dark color. For this method, you will have to tease all your layers of your hair, starting from the sides to the bottom of your hair, from the roots to the mid half of your hair. This is how it works. So I'm grabbing all my hair sections by sections and backcombing it. This will not allow the other color to get into the roots. I am mixing here developer, lightening cream, and also the powder together, wearing my gloves. So let's get started now. Shaking it, putting generously all the product, and I am doing at the ends first. This is how I am combing my hair. So after I comb the last section of my hair at the ends, putting a dye on the second layers there where it has to be only at the ends. I'm grabbing the sections by sections and putting this dye on at the ends only. So make sure, if you want an ombre effect, you need to put a dye on at the ends first, and very generously. So don't worry about the too much product going on at the ends there. This is how it should be. The ombre effect should come only if you dye the ends properly and saturate it very much with the dye there. So taking again the dye, see how I'm grabbing it and putting it on the sides as lines. So make sure you don't put too harsh lines at the sides, because that should not look chunky. Just like a feather touch method, you need to apply it at the sides. So I'm just doing it at the inside of my hair as well, near the neck, so that it have a little bit of contouring for your face as well. So this will give a nice contrast between a blonde and a black hair I have. So I'm grabbing all the sections inside of my hair and doing a feather touch randomly. So I'm putting the lines randomly at the sides, not touching the roots there. So I'm aware that I don't touch my roots. Just grabbing it a little bit of half an inch or 1 inch away from the roots and giving a nice feather touch lines. So don't worry about the product if it's too much in the mid half there. So making a middle part even at the back, just grabbed all my hair at the front, parting from the back and placing all the dye at the ends nicely and doing at the front sections. So whenever you actually try to highlight your face, make sure you know your face shape as well. Depends on that, you need to highlight it. So next I am taking my front sections. This I did just to avoid a little bit of disturbance for me while coloring my hair. So I'm taking my first shortest layer and doing at the ends first. I'm highlighting here my face framing layers because I want a nice shade of a dark blonde to fall on my face and give a little bit of natural glow. The contrast here with the dark blonde and the black hair around your face with the layers will give you more youthful appearance. Saw it that I have drawn the lines randomly before, so taking consideration with those lines, I will be using a V technique method here. This will give a nice contrast shade between the dark and the blonde one. It's the 2-point method I'm following, and I'll do the same thing on the other side as well. Dye for 40 minutes and the color has started developing now. This is the final result what I have got, and I am so in love with this hair color because I made a bit of back combing technique in this one and avoided not to touch to the roots there. Do try this guys and let me know in the comments how you liked it. Please don't forget to share, subscribe and leave a comment. See you.